Another day. Hello, welcome back, muckers. Okay, I am very excited today because it is currently day 7 of daily vlogging, which means that I've been doing this a week, and it honestly feels like the best decision I've ever made. Not only have I been enjoying documenting my life and also making different forms of content, but being able to like talk to you and connect to you in this it feels really personal is just my favorite thing ever, and I'm so glad I did it. I wish I did it longer ago, but anyway, we started tonight and I'm very excited. Okay, so today it is currently 1 p.m. and I woke up today at 6 a.m. Or sorry, I woke up today, I was up until 6. I woke up today at 10 a.m. So I had a little bit of sleep, and I have been filming main channel YouTube videos all day. So I am starting my day now, and then later on I'm gonna film more. So I'm actually in like a really good like sit down, like talkative kind of mood today. So I just filmed one on Ethan and Dennis and Keemstar. And I'm gonna, start my day a bit now because I'm like trapped in my bedroom whenever I'm filming those kind of videos, and I want to like get out and do something. I'm in this kind of shirt today, which shows my sunburn, which is healing, but I do kind of want to do something today. I don't necessarily know what that is. You know, whenever you kind of want to do something, but you're kind of like not asked to do anything. That's where I'm at today. But I want to tell you a story on what happened. So I literally live surrounded by the most weird people. This apartment block is so great, but the people around it just like are so antisocial, and I wonder if, okay, so if you live in an apartment block, if you have any similar experiences with this. I don't know why I'm walking backwards, but it is just something that I'm choosing to do. Oh, I'm very sunburned. Whoops. Okay, oh, also, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but this is my school photo whenever I was just a little baby, so that was me. So, and they've also spelled McIntyre wrong, by the way. They did I-N-T-R-Y-E. It is I-N-T-Y-R-E. I don't know why my parents never picked up on that, but I did immediately. Okay, so what I want to tell you about my apartment block is, I've told you so many stories about my apartment block, it seems like I always just have things to complain about. Maybe I do, maybe I just like to complain. However, the people that live here are so beyond rude. Sorry, I need to burp. Sorry, that was coming. They are so beyond rude. Okay, so the communal vibe of my apartment is awful. I always would watch Friends, and I guess that's like rose like tinted glasses, you know what I mean? Everyone lives in the apartment and loves each other. However, I knew it wasn't gonna be like that, but I thought that it would be like polite, because I come from Derry, and everyone in Derry, when you walk down the street and I say you're a person, I go, hi, how are you doing? I don't wait for your response to be like, my day's good or my day's bad. It's just kind of like a pleasant, like, hi, how are you doing? And then you walk on. And I wonder if that's how you act in public, because whenever I moved to Brighton, that is exactly how I acted towards people in the street. And you got the most bizarre looks ever, because you'd be like, hi, how you doing? And they would be like, they would literally do like that. And then I went to London, and it was like even more so. Like if you talk to people in the street, they think that you want to like do something to them. Like it is, you do not speak to people, which was a big adjustment to get, because I almost feel rude whenever I'm just like, you're just like looking at people like I just want to be like, hi, how are you? You know what I mean? That's always what I did, but I quickly learned that that's not what you do out here. However, I felt like living in an apartment, whenever you see the similar people every single day in like the mailroom or walking out or in your reception area or in the hallways, that you would say hi, even at a bare minimum, or how are you, or have a good day, or something like that, right? Every single day since I've moved in that I have gone out and I have seen someone in my apartment block, whether it's going into the elevator, whether it is getting my post, whether it is coming into my apartment and there's someone in the opposite apartment coming out of me, I will always say, hi, how are you? They don't even just ignore you, they like stare at you. And I'm like, fuck me, Jesus, be nice. So there was always them sort of stories, and I have always complained about that, and I always felt so annoyed by it, because it's so easy to literally just like hi or acknowledge someone back, and they never do. And especially when it, hi, how are you? And then you get in the same lift with them and they just sit and fucking stare like that. So anyway, in my apartment, the ones on either side have balconies. So on this side it overlooks the water, and then this side it overlooks like a pier kind of thing, right? So I'm on this side with the water. So I see everyone below me, and then I don't see the ones above me, but I see the ones to my side. The people below me hate me. They always fucking have, and they've made so many complaints about me to my property managers. They've tried to get me kicked out of my apartment so many times. And do you want to know why? They have complained that There has been cigarettes thrown. They have complained that I will wash my floors and then throw the bucket of water over on their balcony. They have also accused me of throwing apples down there. They have accused me of throwing dog shit. Like, they have accused me of everything. They've accused me of everything. And never once have I done any of those things, because that's disgusting, but also very weird. And I also don't eat apples and I don't smoke. So they have been accusing me of this for so long to my property management that whenever they get complaints now, they don't even bother telling me, because they're like, listen, we know that this is not you. Sorry, this tenant owns their apartment, whereas you bought, or you're renting yours. So like, they have more control, you know what I mean? Like, if someone has bought the apartment and they're complaining, they are loved a lot more than someone who's renting it. So I'm renting my apartment, so I'm not like their favorite child, right? The ones who bought are, because they've spent more money and stuff, and they're like more living here forever. However, I would love to live here forever. Maybe not forever, actually. But they've constantly done this, and they've stopped doing it now because they were complaining about the throwing the water buckets down and throwing cigarettes down. And I understand if that's annoying, because I've had many like cigarette butts like thrown in there on my balcony, you know, from the ones above. However, there was one day last week where I was out on the balcony and it was like 9 a.m. I was looking awful. It was looking awful. You know, I pull myself together a little bit for the vlogs now because I'm on camera. However, before this, I would literally hair a mess, hadn't washed face, hadn't showered, I'm wearing like an oversized hoodie, I'm wearing my like shorts, like I'm out there in my Crocs, and I'm literally just like, you know, trying to wake up. So I was there with my earphones in one day, and the guy below, literally, I just hear muffled shouting. So I take out my earphones and I look up, and he's just accusing me of throwing stuff over the balcony, like as I was out. Like, he was accusing me of throwing stuff over the balcony while I was out on the balcony, minding my own business, listening to Lord. The dogs were not even out on the balcony. So this full argument happened where it was very one-sided from him. And I literally was just like this, like, what? Like, it was so early and I just, what? And he just went on, and then I literally just went like this. And like took my head away from the balcony where he can see me, and I just sat down again. But then the people above me, love them, because then they overlook and start an argument with him down below that he has been sending them complaints, and I was dying to be like, oh, he sends me complaints too. So it just seems like he hates anyone that lives in these apartments, which, get over it, like, I really don't give a shit. However, what I've came to the conclusion is that the people above me are the ones that are like discarding stuff, like maybe cigarettes, or if they are throwing water down, I don't know. However, it has happened to my balcony, and never once has my thought been like, I need to complain, I need to make a record of this, because it's not that deep to me. Like, if someone's cigarette, and it doesn't happen that often, is accidentally on my balcony, I'll just throw it in the bin. Like, it's not that deep to like make a full report about it. So anyway, the ones above me, love them, would love to be their friends. But yeah, anyone in my row of apartments, wherever I see them, like going from our area here down on the lift, I've seen so many of them, and I'll say hello, or even just literally at a bare minimum, like, hi. And they just will like fucking look you up and down. And so my question to you is, wherever you are in the world, number one, please let me know where you're watching from. And then number two, let me know if it's weird for you to acknowledge people. Because it seems weird over here to acknowledge people in any fucking shape or form. And I'm like, y'all lack human interaction. Deal with that. Fuck y'all. So anyway, that has like put me in a mood, because it happened again today where I went down to get my post, and there was a group of people who obviously lived together, and I was so polite to them, and they literally just looked me up and down, and I was like, alright. It doesn't take anything to be nice to people. So I just want to know if you've experienced that, if you live in, like, surrounded by different people who live in houses or apartments or wherever you're staying, or even if just you're in like a supermarket or whatever. I don't even say hi to people whenever I go out anymore, because I was just like, you don't get acknowledged. But in your own apartment block, like, stop being weird. It's currently 4 p.m. and you're in the grass. I am sitting down at one of the parks, and I got a coffee. I haven't had any coffee today, so I'm enjoying getting that, and I'm sitting down here and I'm having quite a marvelous time, actually. It's quite beautiful, and you know that I like people watching. I talk about this all the time, But today, I'm not necessarily people watching, I am looking at people's outfits, and it's actually more fun than what I could have ever imagined. So there was a lot of stylish people out today because it is very sunny and summery, and there's a lot of ands in that sentence, but the vibes are great today, and there's a lot of people with like really individualized styles, specifically in Brighton, and it's really fun to see them, and I'm having the best time just sitting alone. I used to go through phases where I would like being alone a lot, and then I would go through phases where I hate that, all I want to do is be surrounded by people, and I'm currently in a phase right now where I like being on my own, and that is really fun to me. And also all of my friends today are out in London. They're all going to like a festival. Oh, actually, it's not in London, it's in like Coventry. Do you know where that is? Because I don't know where that is. But apparently it's very far away, and I did have tickets to it, but I've really been loving just spending time with my dogs. Drunk football lads at 4 p.m. Fun. So I did have tickets to it, and it was like a big festival, and like Lorde was headlining, I think, and like Harry Styles was headlining, but I decided not to go in the end because I've just been enjoying spending time with the dogs and enjoying time by myself. So I told my friends that, you know, you go on, and I gave my ticket to one of our other friends, and so yeah, I think I made the right decision because I'm having the most glorious day all by myself today. And I wanted to know, like, when you do things by yourself, what is in your comfort zone and what is outside of your comfort zone. So for me, my comfort zone is traveling alone, going to cafes alone, going to like libraries, museums. I actually prefer going to museums by myself. Outside of my comfort zone, however, is going to restaurants. That's like outside of my comfort zone. Which is ironic because it's not that much different than going to a cafe, but it's always felt it for me. So I don't like going to restaurants on my own. That is my next thing I want to conquer, because I feel like I do everything else on my own and prefer it. But I'm just having the best, most calm day. So as you can see, this is currently my view and my setup, and it's beautiful. Okay, so it is now about to be 7 p.m. and I came back after going for, I was actually out for quite a while. I think I was actually out for like 3 hours. It was really, really, really sunny, but not that warm. So it was like a weird temperature that was happening outside, very UK. However, whenever I came back, I kind of feel like I have like sunstroke. I feel like from the last 2 days, it was really hot yesterday, and then it was very bright and sunny today. And I don't know if anyone else is the same, but whenever it's really sunny, I end up at the end of the night feeling extremely, extremely tired. And that's my least favorite thing about summer. So I very much so feel like that today. It's like an overwhelming sense of fatigue from like brightness, I guess. So I was out on the park, and I was having a really lovely conversation with my friend Ellie. I was catching up with her, then I caught up with my friend Grace. I basically, like once a week, I have like hour-long calls with my friends from Derry, and all my friends who are in Brighton, like I said, are all gone for a couple days. So no one I know is in Brighton, so I'm kind of just going with the flow by myself. So whenever I was out though, I was craving like pasta and then a nice glass of like red wine. So whenever I was out, I did get some pasta. I quickly went into, there's like a takeaway pasta place. So I went in and I got some pasta. I very quickly ate it, but then I was like, I really want like a nice glass of wine, because I haven't had wine in probably like a month, 2 months now, and I love, love, love wine, but I've just like never really been craving it recently. But I am today, especially after eating some pasta. So whenever I was out at the shop, I went and I got some Kylie Minogue stuff. So if you like Kylie Minogue like I did, I was wanting to try this like a year or so ago, and I actually really like it. So it's just a red wine, so I'm gonna pour a glass of it. How very fancy of me. But yes, I was craving it so much today, and I just felt like that's what I deserve today. So I'm very excited to sit and drink this. I really, really, really have been craving a glass of red wine, and I haven't had the opportunity to drink some red wine recently. Anytime that I've gone out, I normally just drink like a Red Bull or something like that. So I feel very classy right now. So this, the pinky already goes up, the pinky goes up. Sorry. Can we address the fact that Wendy is in the background of all of these clips and I've never once addressed it? Whenever anyone comes into my apartment, it's always a shock to them, especially whenever I had the maintenance people come out like 2 days ago, if you keep up with my vlogs, to fix my fire alarms. They walked in and they went, oh, sorry, I thought that was a real person. So it is quite jarring, but hold on, I'll do my cheers with you. It tastes so good. I remember there was a time whenever I could not even smell red wine without gagging. But now it is my favorite drink because it's something you can drink slowly. You can enjoy a glass over like an hour. What's happening with the girls here? They're like scratching the ground. You good? You good? So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my glass of red wine and I am just gonna watch some TikToks. I'm gonna be honest with you, not the most exciting events right now, but that is what I'm doing, so yay. Okay, so it is currently 5 a.m. So let me update you on what happened. Number one, for how excited I was to drink my red wine, it is still sitting here. I didn't drink it, and the reason was, I briefly talked about the fact that I felt like I was kind of getting sunstroke. I don't know if that's just like being really dramatic, because I don't exactly know what sunstroke means, but like, whenever you get exposed to like too much sun, too much light or whatever, and I just feel very flushed. So it kind of made me feel incredibly tired. So I just thought like, actually I probably shouldn't drink any wine right now if I feel tired. So I didn't drink any, which is annoying because I was so excited. I took like 3 sips and then I was like, you know what, I would rather just go to bed. So I went to sleep and I woke up at 1 a.m. and then I was filming main channel videos. So that's what I did until now. So it's always so bizarre that whenever because whenever I film videos, I pull down all the shutters on my windows so that it's pitch black, and then I have my studio lights on. But I kind of forget then that like daytime and morning exists, because it's now completely bright outside and I'm still awake. And I just like came from a very dark room. So first of all, here's little Milo. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. How are you doing? Are you good? You good? I think he's good. Tyler's over here as well, who seems to be in a very good mood today. Hi, baby Tyler. Hello. Oh, sorry, he's focused on getting his scratches right now, but do you want to say hi? Hi. Milo is so affectionate these days that whenever he sees me petting Tyler, like he just has to get, oh, and there we have Gomez as well. Okay, so one thing I do need to do tonight is, if you follow me closely, you'll be aware that I have my LA trip coming up soon. Now, it has been the most stressful thing to plan because, hi, I see you, I see you. Oh, and he's gonna fucking walk away whenever, come here. Come here. Oh my God, so talkative. So it is the most stressful thing I've ever booked in my entire life. We leave in only a couple weeks and I have not booked any accommodation yet. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my night booking a hotel or an Airbnb or something. I have flights booked. I have like certain events that we're doing booked. Actually, that's a lie. I have not even booked my VidCon tickets yet, because I also really don't want to go to VidCon, but I'm just going to go because a lot of my friends are going, and I want to do my Muckers meetup during one of the days of VidCon, so it's just like a lot easier, so I'm going to go for that purpose as well. I'm literally just like picking at spots that I have right now. This is I'm like getting stressed at like how close this trip is. So I'm going to have to book all of that tonight, and I'm gonna prioritize that because it needs done. And I'm also like stressing my mother out in the process because like I'm the one that's like booking this trip, and like I'm just sending her like the rota because I'm trying to make this as like carefree as possible for her. So my mom will like update me and be like, okay, so any update with the trip? And I'm like, no. So it needs done tonight. So I'm gonna get that done, and then hopefully tomorrow, I'm not even gonna say hopefully, tomorrow I will update you with my plans for LA, so that'll like force me to make sure I do it, because it needs done, So yeah, there's just so many different events that need booked in advance and stuff, Did I like make myself all red, like picking up my spot? Not too much. I mean, it was fun. It was worth it. So anyway, I will show you the sunrise before I leave. Oh, it's very chilly. It's very chilly today. But yeah, it is beautiful. I'm also wearing this, which I love. Don't know if you can see this. It's one of the like really long, like snuggies. I love it. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I can't believe that I've been vlogging now for a week. It has been so fun, and I have been genuinely enjoying it so much. So yes, thank you so much for being here. And again, this is my current view. Incredibly beautiful. My closing thought. Do you prefer the summertime or the wintertime in terms of the mornings and nights? So in summer, the fact that at like 3 a.m. it's bright outside, and then, you know, it's like light all night basically. Or winter, where it's darker for more of the time. I feel like I like both for different reasons, but I feel like summer trumps it all. However, I'm really sensitive to like warmth and stuff like that, that I like turn into like, I just get so agitated. In like the UK, because the UK is not built for warm weather, so it like, you really feel it, and there's like no aircon or anything. Whereas whenever you're in LA and it's really warm, like they are aware that it's warm, so they like deal with it. So that's gonna be my closing thought. I love you so much, and thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, and bye. Or I'll see you in a few hours, I guess. Bye.